A court in Moscow has begun ruling that suspects from an attack at a concert venue last week will be held in custody for 2 months pending their trials. The Islamic State group's Afghanistan affiliate ISIS-K has claimed responsibility for the assault, in which gunmen killed more than 130 people, including 3 children. Political science professor Amira Jadoon joined News Breakfast from the US this morning.
Yes, so I think we have to remember one thing in mind, that we can never be absolutely sure when terrorists claim certain attacks, because these are covert organizations and they have strong incentives to claim attacks to bolster their reputation. But I think IS-K involvement specifically in this attack, whether direct or indirect, seems likely. So for one, we know that IS-K is the most potent affiliate in the region, and it has a strong history of collaborating with other like-minded militant factions to conduct attacks, specifically to project power. So whether IS-K militants themselves were involved or they provided some sort of logistical support to other militants, like-minded militants, it's very likely that IS-K had some level of involvement, whether it was direct or indirect. IS-K is Islamic State Central, or ISIS, official affiliate in Afghanistan and Pakistan region, and it officially emerged about 9 years ago now, in 2015. And so it subscribes to ISIS idea of creating a caliphate, so primarily in the Afghanistan-Pakistan region. Now, the situation has changed slightly since the US withdrew and the Taliban took over. IS-K, which was weakened, now finds itself in a very permissive environment, and we have seen it launch one of its most aggressive operational, propaganda, and recruitment campaigns, because now it is attempting to become a regional organization with global influence. So attacks such as the one in Iran a couple of months ago and the attack in Russia, they essentially serve to legitimize IS-K's extremist narrative and really bolster its reputation and recruitment from across the region and beyond. Attacks on major regional players, including Russia, really serve to provide legitimacy and credibility to the narratives that it puts out there. So when it's able to show multiple audiences that it can actually match its words with extreme deeds, this is a huge boost to its reputation, and ultimately any terrorist organization wants to sustain its recruitment. And justifying violence against Russia is very easy for IS-K. So first of all, it has featured Russia as an adversary in its propaganda for a very long time. And then Russia has been involved in the fight against ISIS in the Middle East, and more recently, it had established ties with the Taliban, the Afghan Taliban, which is IS-K's #1 enemy. So there are multiple reasons why IS-K would choose to target Russia. And recently, we saw in 2022, actually, that IS-K actually attacked the Russian embassy in Kabul via a suicide attack. So that tells you that Russia has been on IS-K's list as a priority target since a while.